actually think a lot of guys put a lot of time and effort into it. I'm a Mel Kiper fan just simply because he supported me when I came out, so I'll always give him that, and he always had my back.
I know he puts in the work, and I know you're a fan.
All right, but I like Todd McShay too, and I like all these different things, and I like reading about them.
Yeah,
their opinions matter to me because they're of interest, and I love the draft. And I love when we get around the draft, we talk about the draft. I love that show that we did with Phil Simms.
Oh, it's great. I absolutely. We did a draft show where we both drank last year. Remember that? At home. It was awesome. It was tremendous. We were on the air. We were having a couple cocktails. It was great.
So I do love it, and I follow it, and I look at all these highlights that I can find of all these different significant players. I can't tell you about the guys that are going to be drafted in the 7th round or the college free agents or any of that crap.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys go deep into it. But anyway, I will say this before you get to that about the Jets, and I was thinking about this again yesterday. Our Joe Douglas has already made 2 major decisions. One was to fire Adam Gase, and the other one was to hire Rob Saleh. And then the Johnson family made the other significant decision, and that was the fact that Joe Douglas is running this franchise.
Gotcha.
He's making the decisions. And that's why right now, at this moment, there has never been a general manager in the history of the New York Jets that has had as much on his plate in terms of responsibilities of getting this franchise straightened out. And that's why I was saying a couple weeks ago, every general manager worth their weight, worth their salt, whatever you want to call it, would love to be sitting in his seat.
All right, so let me get to this mock draft thing here. So we have established that I believe sometimes actually, too, that people put out these mock drafts for discussion because they don't care if they're right or wrong.
Right.
So I do think that's a thing. But this is Mel Kiper. You like Mel Kiper?
Oh, it is Mel Kiper.
This is Mel Kiper.
All right, okay.
So Mel Kiper put out his latest mock draft. Now, I mean, we're getting close to March now. So these mock drafts now, we're getting closer.
Is he in like midday afternoon radio on ESPN or something like that?
Mel Kiper?
That sucks or whatever?
No, I don't.
Arguing, screaming going on around here?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But he may be. All right. So he's got the Jets trading the pick. Okay. So they're not going to be number 2 overall anymore.
All right. Just remember, he's not the GM of the Jets. But
no, I know. But I'm just telling you, this is what he's got in his mock.
Who does he have them trading to? Let me see. Can I guess who he has them trading them to?
Yeah. Go ahead. Mel Kiper mock
NFC
draft.
or AFC?
It is an NFC team.
Carolina?
No. Mel Kiper mock draft. Latest mock draft. Mel Kiper Jets. Latest mock draft.
Atlanta?
The Atlanta Falcons. Yep, the Atlanta Falcons. So how do you think that's going to go from there?
So that would mean that the Jets are keeping Sam Darnold.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah, because if they're trading that pick to Atlanta,
maybe
they're not trading that pick to Houston, or are they trading that pick to Houston and then Houston trading that pick to Atlanta?
They're not trading the pick to Houston.
All right, so
they're trading it to Atlanta.
So that means Deshaun Watson's out of the equation for the Jets, according to Mel Kiper.
That's what he's saying. Yes. So, but
right now, that's what he's saying.
All right. So what they're trading is they're swapping picks. So they're going to 4.
Okay.
So this is why, you could say, before knowing the next thing that Mel Kiper says, you could also say, well, maybe they aren't sticking to Sam Darnold. They could also go with a quarterback at 4 as well.
They could go like with Trey Lance. They could go with Mac Jones.
So Mel Kiper's got them picking at number 4. Florida tight end Kyle Pitts.
Well, he's a stud player, man.
There's never been a tight end selected in the top 4 picks of the NFL draft.
They selected Kyle Brady in 1995.
Yeah, a tight end named Kyle with the number 4 overall pick. What could go wrong for the Jets?
He is right.
I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Really don't like it.
But what he is saying is that they're staying with Sam Darnold then.
Yes, he is. That's what he thinks they're doing. I mean, trading back to 4 and taking a tight end at the number 4 overall pick seems to me.
But there also has to be other things involved with that. Not swapping picks, and the Jets aren't getting other things out of it. Are they getting the Atlanta Falcons second round pick? What else is coming?
I don't
with
have
that?
anything. I just
Something
see
else has to come with
He's
that.
just got a first-round mock.
Because at the end of the day, that second pick now is extremely, extremely valuable because there are people that do believe that this kid, Zach Wilson, is the real deal. And then there are other people that think Justin Fields is the real deal.
Sure.
So that pick is extremely valuable. So they may be making that trade. They may be taking the tight end. But at the end of the day, they're getting other things back for that pick.
Well, let's hope.
And I would have to see what that package looks like before I absolutely tear it apart.
On the surface, not a fan.
Right.
But this is Mel Kiper's opinion. It's not what the Jets are doing.
But do you believe that Joe Judge right now is it?
Joe Douglas?
Joe Douglas is at the most pivotal time in the history of this Jet franchise. Now, there have been other times where they've had high picks.
Yeah.
McCagnon traded up to number 3. You could say McCagnon was trying to do the whole thing. He fired Todd Bowles. He brought in Adam Gase. I don't know if he did. I think Christopher Johnson did.
The problem with these conversations and definitive statements like that is, as I learn as I get older, is these things are cyclical. I mean, I remember saying not that long ago that the offseason that Mike McCagnon was handed.
Yeah, but now.
But see, but now because it's now. This is recency bias situation.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
He had the more cap space than anybody in football, and he had the number 3 overall pick.
So who? McCagnon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but take a look at the 17 picks that they have over the next 2 years, the multiple first-round picks over the next 2 years, the amount of salary cap number that they have, and the fact that he hired a new coach.
That's a big deal.
It's
a big deal.
To me, it's the biggest in the history of the franchise.
The history.
And you're asking one, just so you know, now there's one guy running this team.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've always wanted. Yeah. I've always wanted I don't care who it was, I just wanted to have a singular leader at the head of the team that everybody had to report to. And they finally have that.
You got it. You got it with Joe Douglas.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the red bell so you're notified when we have new content.